Hello, lovely students, and welcome back to Learn English with Listening. Are you ready to put your English grammar skills to the test? I have a mega grammar lesson for you today. I have selected all of my best grammar tips and tricks and compiled them into this one huge lesson. This is going to make a serious impact on your English grammar skills. You're going to tackle tricky grammar rules, take some tough quizzes, and test your knowledge with fun challenges, all designed to help you sharpen your skills. We'll be covering prepositions, spelling, collocations, and grammar tests, and I know some of you have certain doubts about what your level of English is. Don't worry, I have a solution for that as well. I have developed a free online English level test. You can take it now. It will help you figure out where you are on your learning journey and what to focus on next. Right, let's jump into our first grammar video and see how you do. I stopped drinking water, or I stopped to drink water. Which should I say? No, I stopped drinking water. If I say I stopped drinking water, it means I have given up. I don't drink water anymore. Maybe I only drink milk now. If I say I stopped to drink water, it means I stopped what I was doing to drink water. A few? Which should you use and when? The meaning is totally different. If I say I have a few friends, this is quite positive. It means I have some friends. It's enough. If I say I have few friends, this means I don't have many friends. It's a more negative meaning. Stop saying, "How do you call in English?" How do you call this in English? Let me explain. What is used when we ask questions when we want to find out information, like the identity or nature of something? What is her name? What is that? What do you call this in Italian? How is normally used to ask about the way that something is done. How can I do this? How can I get there? How can I say this in English? When you're asking about a translation, how can I say this in English? When you're asking about the name of something, what do you call this in English? Every day versus every day? What's the difference? So many people get this wrong. Every day without a space is an adjective. It means regular or happening every day. It describes something ordinary, something every day. She enjoys painting everyday objects, ordinary objects. Or going on the tube is an everyday activity for him. Every day with a space means each day. She paints every day. He rides on the tube every day. Sometime, and sometimes. Sometimes we say sometime, and sometimes we say sometime. Let's break this down. Sometime, as one word, is usually used as an adverb to mean at some point. I saw him sometime yesterday. At some point, yesterday. Sometime, as two words, is used to refer to a particular length of time, typically a long time. We hadn't seen each other for some time, for a pretty long amount of time. And sometimes, one word with the letter S is used to describe something that happens occasionally rather than all the time. They sometimes get together at the weekend. Should you say in, on, or at? Prepositions of time. We use on to talk about dates or specific days of the week. Can you come over on Tuesday? We will see you on the 3rd of September. We use at when we talk about a specific time or a holiday period. We will meet at 7 a.m. They will come over at Christmas. We use in to talk about months, years, centuries, and other long periods of time. My birthday is in June. He was born in 1991. This house was built in the 15th century. Say and tell. They might seem similar, but there are key differences you must learn. Tell means to give information through speaking. Say means to express something using words. The definitions are similar, but here comes the real difference. Tell is a transitive verb. This means that we need an object to receive the action. The object is typically a person. Tell him about it. Tell me what you think. She told him the good news. We will tell them when they get here. With say, we don't necessarily need an object, but we can use one. I always say good morning to my neighbors. What did you say? See, no object there. Sorry, teachers. Here are some grammar rules that I give you permission to ignore. Number 1. Don't start a sentence with a conjunction. Yeah, informal writing maybe, but if you're writing informally, go for it. Don't end a sentence with a preposition. Native speakers do this all the time. You can absolutely end a sentence with a preposition if you want to. You shouldn't write in the passive voice. The passive voice has its time and its place. It's a great way to avoid revealing the subject of a sentence. Perfect for politicians. Tax will be decreased. Not saying by who, I'm just saying they will be. Do you know any other silly grammar rules? Let me know. I'm going to test you on the past tense. I'll read you a sentence. You say the correct verb. Let's go. Jessica. A new book last night. Jessica bought a new book last night. My dad. Our house by hand. My dad built our house by hand. I can't believe him. I can't believe she forgave him. I goes in last night. We flied in last night. Just kidding. It's flu. I hope you're concentrating. Tim. His job yesterday. Tim quit his job yesterday. Tell me how many you got right. Do you know the irregular plurals? Do this quiz to find out. Knife, knives, child, children, person, people, wife, wives, life, death. Just kidding, lives, shelf, shelves, octopus, octopuses, not octopi as people like to think, fish, fish, mouse, mice, and goose, geese. Really important grammar in 1 minute. How to use though. We use though at the beginning of a sentence when we have two contrasting ideas, but both ideas are true. Though she was new, she was the best accountant in the company. We use though at the end of a sentence in place of anyway, nevertheless, or regardless. I'm not hungry, but I'll take one of those donuts though. We also use though as a conjunction to replace but or however. I will come for a meeting though I'll be late. Though this lesson was short, I hope it helped you. Hardest prepositions quiz ever. Only true geniuses are going to get this. 1. She was annoyed. His constant interruptions. With, at, or through. 2. Speak. I the microphone so we can hear you. In, into, or inside. 3. She's an expert. Like solving puzzles. About, on, or at. 4. He traveled galley train to get there. By, on, or in. 5. He shouted, ya, the top of his lungs. At, with, or from. 6. He's interested, yam. Learning about ancient civilizations. About, in, or with. 7. Mark glanced her with curiosity. At by or to. How did you do? Let me know your score out of 7. You need to know these prepositions in English. I'm going to go fast. Are you ready? Married to, I'm married to Will. Proud of, I'm so proud of you. Interested in, she's interested in baseball. Good or bad at, my dad's good at cooking. Pay for, I'll pay for dinner. Depend on, we might go for a picnic. It depends on the weather. Excited about, I'm really excited about my trip to Japan. Wrong with, what's wrong with Pete? Aware of, Imogen's aware of the problem. Belong to, who does this jacket belong to? Laugh at, don't laugh at me. Listen to, are you listening to me? Which of those prepositions do you use accurately? Let me know in the comments. Do you know the basics of English? Can you answer these 20 questions? Let me know your score out of 20 in the comments. 1. What's the past tense of go? Went. 2. How many letters are in the English alphabet? 26. 3. What's the opposite of hot? Cold. 4. What do you call it when a word sounds like what it describes? Onomatopoeia. 5. What's the plural of child? Children. 6. Which indefinite article is used before vowel sounds? An. 7. What's the comparative form of good? Better. 8. How do you spell February? February. 9. What's the third person singular of have? Has. 10. What's the past participle of eat? Eaten. 11. How many syllables are in this word? 2. Chocolate, not chocolate. 12. What is the possessive pronoun for she? Heron. 13. What is the opposite of expensive? Cheap. 14. Which season comes after summer? Autumn. If you said fall, that's also fine. 15. What's the superlative form of bad? Worst. 16. What's the question word for asking about time? When. 17. What's the plural of the animal mouse? Mice. 18. Which modal verb expresses ability? Can. 19. What's the past simple of write? Wrote. 20. What's the opposite of remember? Forget. There you have it. 20 questions. Let me know your score out of 20 in the comments. Can you pass this super hard vocabulary test? There are only 2 options for each question. Let me know your score in the comments, and I won't believe you if you say 5 out of 5. 1. Of the weather, the football match will go ahead as planned. Which one? Regarding, regardless? Regardless, meaning no matter what. 2. Mario's Italian cuisine has the best pizza in town. Supposing or supposedly, supposedly, meaning believed to be true. 3rd, I. Brought an umbrella. It's raining heavily now. Should have or should. Should have. The past of should. We're talking in the past here. Should have brought, should bring. 4thly, she's one of the best teachers in our school. Doubtfully or undoubtedly. Notice the silent B there. Undoubtedly, certainly, or without a doubt. 5. After a long day of work, I'm quite douse and ready for some rest. Wary or weary. Weary meaning very tired. What was your score? Be honest. What nouns do we get from these C1 level adjectives? Extra points for pronunciation here. Chivalrous, chivalry. Prosperous, prosperity. Notorious, notoriety. Cruel, cruelty. persistent, persistence. I'll show you a country. You tell me the nationality. Belgium, Belgian. Denmark, Danish. Iceland, Icelandic. Laos, Lao. The Netherlands, Dutch. Vietnam, Vietnamese. I give you a country, you tell me the nationality. First one, Mexico, Mexican. Peru, Peruvian. Italy, Italian. Jamaica, Jamaican. Poland, Polish. Don't confuse it with polish, the varnish. Ireland, Irish. These words are really hard to spell. Can you do it? Let's see. Necessary, necessary, necessary. Occasion, occasion, occasion. Double C, 1A. Neighbor, neighbor, neighbor. Accessory, accessory, accessory. Double C, double S. Embarrass, embarrass, embarrass. 2R, 2S. How did you do? Let me know. These words are really hard to spell. Can you do it? I'll say the word. You spell it out for me. Ready? Rhythm. 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 No vowels in this one. Perfect hangman word. Definitely. 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 I was taught it contains the word finite. Definitely. Receive. 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 I before E except after C. Guarantee, guarantee, guarantee. Double E at the end there. How did you do? Let me know. Can you name the punctuation in English? Full stop. Comma. Question mark. Exclamation mark. Colon. Semicolon. Pound or hashtag. Next, ampersand. An ampersand. Asterisk, not asterisk. Asterisk. This little one here? Caret, caret. Next, tilde, tilde. This one? At. And finally, percent or percentage sign. Can you name these punctuation marks in English? Speech mark. Forward slash. Backslash. Hyphen. Parenthesis. Brackets. Curly brackets. Do you know the opposite of these words in English? Do this and see if you can get 5 out of 5. Ready? Good, bad. In, out. Hot, cold. Fast, slow. Top, bottom. Just kidding. I hope I didn't make you too angry there. Super hard spelling test. A or B. Tell me how many you get out of 5. Mediterranean, pneumonia, supersede, miscellaneous, and questionnaire. Did you get 5 out of 5? Are your grammar skills at a C1 or advanced level? Let's find out. Share your score out of 5. 1. There's a chance that this approach may not work. Is it hedging, boosting, or paraphrasing? It's hedging. 2. Complete the sentence. You won't be here tomorrow. Are you, won't you, or will you? It's will you. 3. Fill in the gap. By this time next year the house X sold. It's B, will have been. 4. My mom is known for her wacky stories. Just told me the funniest thing. Which, that, or who? It's who. 5. Fill in the gap. It was her personality that made her so likable. B. Matter of fact with 2 hyphens. Collocations test. C1 or advanced level. Share your score out of 5. 1. Her blatant shiwi caught us off guard. Disregard, blatant disregard. 2. She's in chiwi debt and can't afford her car payment. Crippling debt. The exceptional chiwi on display was impressive. Talent, exceptional talent. 4th. His chiwi rise to fame was attributed to his father's success. meteoric, meteoric rise. 5. We've made remarkable shiwi in the past few weeks. Progress, remarkable progress. Wow. You just worked through some of the trickiest grammar and English challenges out there. Congratulations! And don't forget, you can always rewatch this video and use the timestamps to revisit any parts you'd like to review. And if you're ready for the next step in your English journey, don't forget to take my free online English level test. It's the perfect way to understand your strengths and identify areas for improvement so that you can create a clear plan for reaching your English goals.